Hello, Pokemon Horizons episode 37. Yeah, last week's episode I thought was pretty good. I didn't like the conclusion, and I was kind of hoping for a bit of like a subversion to the tropes. But other than that, I thought the episode was good. It reminded me a lot of the episode from, I don't remember if it was Indigo or Johto, but there was another like love episode between back then it was like a Nidoran male and female and then their trainers. That was more like Shakespeare whatever. But this episode reminded me of that, but like a better version. I like this more than, oh god, that other episode. Even though I thought that episode was okay. So we'll see where they go now. Are we gonna get another kind of like fillery episode? Or we're gonna get something that kind of like progresses the plot a bit more. I want to see Roliko and Roy actually win a battle by themselves. And I want them to actually use Pokemon that are not Sprigatito and Fuecoco. It's kind of like you have two Pokemon. You're only using one. Not good trainers. Not good trainers. Alright. Alright, so maybe we are gonna get something. Because, I mean, she's talking about it. But we first need to find the 6 heroes. Yeah. Man, I love Orla. Or Audio. So I guess they weren't in maybe because they say right there, oh, we're going to the Paldea. I was in my mind, like the last two episodes, episode 35 and 36, we were in Paldea. Oh, okay. Okay, so they're still doing some jobs for some money. It's not just gonna be move a rock. And this is them explaining that they're gonna get a ton of money for this episode. So no need to worry about what's called money for a while at least. Maybe that is what they're gonna do. Like the filler arcs in this show, it's gonna be them doing all the jobs for some money. Maybe that's how they're doing like filler arcs in this show. So I'm just gonna skip the intro. Hugator turns bad. Oh, okay. And maybe Wattrel is gonna have to take the lead. Maybe that's something. Roy actually cares about Wattrel. And Fuecoco is not used to that. Yeah, I'm cold-blooded. I want... Oh, well, if it attacked, you're destroyed. Oh, hello, Shuckle. He's kind of like, come on, you need to tell me what move to use. You can't just say, new move. Is Fuecoco gonna learn a new move in this episode? And his shield. Thanks very much. What about Fuecoco? Well, I guess Fuecoco likes the sun. You know, like... He's like, no, not really, I'm determined. Oh, okay. Yeah, because all the reflective surfaces. It's like in the snow. Man, it's horrific. Alright, Liko gets round. Well, it could be good to protect your eyes still. Oh wait, it's gonna be like Ash's crocodile. Who Gator's gonna start wearing glasses. But as you probably should when it is so sunny and there's a lot of reflective, like, I guess this sand. I don't actually know if that type of sand would, well, I guess in the show it is. But in the snow, like how reflective it is. Like, protect your eyes. So it's gonna be like, Orla and Molly and whatever the chef's name is. You guys stay inside. Even though you have a Metagross. Oh, hello. Luxray. Diggersby. Is that a Cincino? Oh. I know those I know those eyes. Was that a crocodile? And the Sandiles? So is that why they're doing it, with the glasses? My assumption is that is. Okay. Yeah, they destroyed our machinery. Waruviel. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe that's the name of crocodile and sandile in Japanese. And they're using Pokemon here. Okay, so that's what Luxray is there for, as a scout. I mean, obviously we're not gonna exterminate them. I mean, if I'm correct, then Cap wouldn't be a good choice. Even though, obviously, his Captain Pikachu could probably use electric type attacks on ground types. Just from the sheer force of the hit. Even though we haven't seen Captain Pikachu's last move. We've seen Thunder Punch, Full Tackle, Double Team. I don't think we've seen number 4. So who knows? My assumption is that it's Terra Blast. I think that's a move that he's gonna have on both his Pokemon. And we're gonna see it whenever we see Captain Pikachu Terrasilize. Probably into a flying type. I mean... Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I was right. For a second there, I was kind of like, wait, maybe it's like that sand Pokemon? Like Sandy Gas? Is that what it's called? But like, no, it doesn't have the shovel. We would see the shovel. My assumption is they're protecting these ancient ruins. Oh no, it's just dig. Oh god. You're gonna die. Oh my god. I would be pissing and shitting myself right there. Well, at least you have Sprigatito right there with you, so you have at least something super effective. Well, wait, where's Roy? Roy is the problem child. That always does stupid shit. So I guess Roy actually went off to explore by himself. He never learns. But he wouldn't have discovered this if he didn't. Okay, I guess this crocodile is the mother. And she's like, she doesn't like what they're doing. But they are, okay. So they're not necessarily protecting the ruins, they're protecting their nest. Okay, I like this. Oh, okay. Obviously the red one is the mother. Because we can see on the eyes those little... I wonder, does that Pokemon have that gender difference in the games? It's not really a Pokemon I've used that much. And Ash's one was always wearing its glasses. Okay. They're gonna do a little song right here. Wait, are you really gonna do it? Instead of just letting them be? They're like, what are they doing? Okay. Alright. That was something. I think maybe if they did something other than just saying Hogator over and over again, I might have cared a little bit more. This is where their trail ends. Hey, like, trust me. We are not gonna die. And make sure to keep your mouth shut. And I'll probably close my nose or ears, whatever, so I don't get sand in my fucking ears and nose. Gay. I mean, I do like Fukuoka with the glasses. I like them. The problem is they are adding the background drums. It would be better if we would see. I mean, even though it would be funny to just see like Fukuoka somehow just bring up a bunch of drums. I think maybe they could play into it a bit more. Because if they're gonna add, okay, there we go. Okay, this is what I want. If they're gonna add background sounds that we don't see, then make it not just drums, make it actual like song. Oh, and they all joined in on round. Come on, Roy, it was both of you. They're just protecting their nest. Oh, okay, and the excavation is kind of like... Okay, so they did do that on purpose. I mean, maybe not just stop the noise, but also maybe prevent a cave-in on them. But I will say that mother crocodile has been very busy producing many eggs. And we are seeing one with like a 4-leaf clover. Oh yeah! This is something very cool. Okay, this is a nice little... I'm gonna say it's a callback from the Diamond and Pearl. Was it in Diamond and Pearl? Where there was an episode like this? Where we saw a Luxray in the Team Galactic arc. When Team Galactic actually won and they took something. Oh god, Dazzling Gleam. Arm... I mean, they are... There we go, knocked out. Go, Pokeball! Alright, you knocked out our boys. Or like our children. Alright. Okay, your Cincino's knocked out. But it looks like Diggersby are just taking a lot of damage. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Yeah, there we go. Boom. She's like, I've dealt with a lot of small, alligators and crocodiles in my lifetime. I know how to handle them. I've seen a lot of them do stuff like this. Are you gonna start singing to calm them down? And they're like, let's destroy it to the beat instead. Send out Waterroll and you, Roy. The three of you together can probably sing good enough to get to them. Because wasn't the whole point of that Waterroll episode to be like, Waterroll can be part of the band? You know, part of the group. Use flamethrower. Oh. Is that round? Because we saw them use round before. And they're like, oh, wait. Maybe we're just pretending to get knocked out. Oh no, it's disarming voice. Okay. I mean, I saw that the colors were a bit fairy type-ish, but because they mentioned round before, I was thinking that it was just round, but it just looked different because it was from Fuecoco. I kind of like how the move Poison Sting looks different depending on the Pokemon that uses it. You know, a Weedle just tries to stab with its horn, while an Arbok shoots out these needles. So... Man, I love you, Orla. We'll all work together to move the rock. Okay, no, they're using round. Okay, they're removing it. They're like, oh, alright. You're not getting paid. No, we don't need you guys. But you could be like, wait a minute, we're the ones who got these Pokemon to do it for you. They're like, alright, we'll give half the pay to you, and the other pay we'll give to these Pokemon as like Pokemon food or whatever. Alright, you learn Disarming Voice. Which would be pretty good, you know? Super effective versus Rayquaza. Now, is it actually gonna be able to do any damage to Rayquaza? At this point, probably not. But it is a super effective move. So I wonder what move Fuecoco forgot. I thought the episode was pretty okay. I mean, obviously, well, it's not technically like a filler episode because, I mean, Fuecoco learned a move. But I think it still has the problem that I think Pokemon Horizon and Journeys actually did have. Is the fact that they only use the same Pokemon all the time. I mean, in Journey's case, it was just Lucario and Pikachu. In this is just, for Roy, just Fuecoco, you have a Wattrel. I think we've seen Roy's Wattrel more as not being his Pokemon in that one episode where it wasn't his Pokemon than we've seen since he got it. It's insane how little he cares about his Wattrel. I mean, Shatter would have been a perfect Pokemon for Roy, actually. When it comes to, you know, because I kind of want Roy's team to be based around, you know, singing Pokemon and stuff like that. Music. Okay. If this is like a Molly Liko episode next time, I'm actually excited for that. But I am afraid that, you know, Captain Pikachu and Frieda are just gonna come in and save the day. Like they always do. I mean, I think it's just a completely in the middle episode. The things that are good about it, like for example, I think the little bit of character development we got from Roy and Fuecoco, I actually liked. But then you think about, in the grand scheme of the show, oh wait, Wattrel. If we would have gotten some Wattrel screen time in earlier episodes, I wouldn't be so like, oh god, just Roy and Fuecoco and forgetting that Wattrel even exists. If I wasn't in that mood because of the previous episodes, then I would say like, oh man, that was great. Because in a vacuum, I actually think it was a pretty good episode as like just a learn a move episode. I think it was pretty fine. But I don't look things at just individual cases because this is a show, you know. Would this be an episode that I would put in my Peach Cut? No, probably not. My Peach Cut isn't just episode I recommend people to watch. It's just episode that I like and would want to rewatch. And I don't think this is an episode I would rewatch. But I don't think it's a terrible episode either. Yeah, are we gonna see Fuecoco and Roy with the sunglasses a bit more from time to time? Maybe. Or is it just... I think it was probably just for this episode, and it's just a reference to Ash's crocodile from Black and White. That's my prediction, or that's what I think. It was just a fun little reference that I liked. I was like, that's fun. One of the few Pokemon from Ash's Black and White team that I actually liked, that had like a personality. Good. Even though I would have liked to see two crocodiles, like the dad and the mom was a crocodile. And then like the middle stage children would have been, is it called Crocolore? No, Crocolore is for Coco's evolution. Like the middle stage evolution of Sandile. And then the babies were all Sandiles. I think I would have liked that a bit more to help me differentiate between, wait, who's the dad? Because we knew the mom, but like I couldn't keep track of, wait, who's the dad? Thank you for watching, and goodbye.